abund bishmaya. يتقدس شماخ. تيتي ملخوتاخ. تهير أتاخ. إخماد بشمايا. كين أف بير لخمان دمير هبلان يومادين ومخرا وشبقلان خباين إخماد أف شبقلان الخايبين وأل تعيلن نسايونا إلى أتسيلن من بشا آمين.
So I hoped you enjoyed listening to what the disciples would have heard and how they would have heard it, maybe not with the music in the background, but with this thought that Jesus is speaking to them in a language that they understood. It wasn't English, it wasn't Greek, although we have it recorded in Greek in the New Testament. He would have said it in Aramaic, and the whole thinking behind it would have been Hebrew. And so when we're looking at what Jesus says, we're looking at how, as an Aramaic speaker, he's presenting a Jewish thought. So we break it down, and those first words that Jesus would have said are awun dwashmaya. Awun dwashmaya. Now, Aramaic and Hebrew are very close together, and awun, if it had been in singular, it would have been abun, very similar to the Hebrew that we know as Abba. And it comes from this idea of the ancient Hebrew that father was that person who protected and had the strength to bring everything together. He was the one who understood and had the wisdom. Now, as some of you are aware, if you've been part of our thinking here at Regent Hall, and especially with myself, that Liz and I served abroad for some while in South Asia. And we were known there as uncle and auntie. Because for them, their title was a title of respect, not of biology. And they would call the father could be head of the tribe. It could be the wise person. It could be a friend. It was saying something of the understanding of what that relationship was to you as an individual if you could call someone father. In some cases, the biological father could say to his biological son, father, or even to his daughter and call her father. Because this isn't a biological thing. It's a thing that says that you hold everything, and I know that you hold everything, and I trust that you hold everything. It's about preciousness, not biology. It's not about origin. It's not that we come from God as Father. The idea of God as Father is that he is the one who provides us with the substance of everything and points us to the substance of everything. And the word awun is the collective. It's our Father. It's something that is not just possessive, but is something that is is spread and available and ready. It's our Father. Dwash Maya is the next word that is used for the phrase "who art in heaven." And this actually becomes a little bit more complex, because there are certain aspects of "who art in heaven" that are not part of the idea of Dwashmaya. Now, the end of the word heavens is very similar to the Hebrew, because the Hebrew for the word heaven is Hashemayim. And so Aramaic is very close to that. So when we say Dwashmaya, the last Hashmaya is this idea of heaven. Now that is an idea not of a place, but of the fact that it is a place without limits. It is a place without defining. It's the universe. It's a place that's everywhere. There is nothing that holds it in. So when we're talking about Ashmaya, we're talking about the fact that he is the Father of everything. He holds everything together in every place. The beginning of that single Aramaic word is a series of letters DWA, and we have it translated in English as "who art in heaven." It's actually much more than a placement. We're not placing him in a place, "who art in heaven," but the very idea of art is trying to convey to us his character. So he is the substance of everything that is heaven. He is the character of everything that is in heaven. He is the purpose of everything that is in heaven. He is the one whom heaven reflects in every aspect of his being. Without his being, there is nothing that is worth having no boundaries. There is no worth of having heaven. So here we're talking in those, just that first line, that we have in substance, not a biological father, but somebody who willingly is precious enough to want to hold everything together, who is close enough and intimate, who wants to be my Father. But more than that, it's our Father. It's Awun. It's a God who is ready to be anyone's Father. And Dwashmaya, whose very character is that which is the substance of everything that is beyond our understanding. Everything that is beyond our thinking and our reason and our humanity. His very character holds the world and the universe together. It's to that God that we are praying. Would I want God to be anywhere else? To be anything else? You know, one of the things that we read again and again, whether it's in the Old Testament, in the Psalms, or whether we see it in Paul, that people have gods that cannot talk or cannot hear. At one point we have that phrase, you know, when Elijah sort of says to the earth, "Has your God gone to the toilet?" There's a substance that is beyond. Sometimes we talk about it being separate. I have to admit, from my perspective, I don't see God as separate. I see God as being something beyond, yet immediate. He comes to me, and I can come to him. And he takes me into places that are beyond what I would have been as my limits. To him I come. Awun Dwashmaya, a Father, who art everything in the heavens that touch and shape everything. to that God, to that Father. To him I come. May God bless you.
I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard tender whispers of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Love so undeniable, I can hardly speak. Peace so unexplainable, I can hardly think as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still into love. Love, you're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. Who I am.